Welcome into Thunder, kicking things off, the man who's got the biggest match of his Open Mic Universe career tonight in our main event. Truth says welcome to the season premiere of WCW Thunder. Tonight, I've got the biggest match of my career when I go one-on-one with Joey Styles, the toughest pro wrestling announcer of all time. Just ask JBL. Oh, my bad. AJ Styles. I'm ready for him too. And here comes the WCW champion out to ruin Truth's welcome message to the fans here tonight. And this is indeed the biggest match, the biggest opportunity of R-Truth's Open Mic Universe career. He is a former two-time NWA champion, but tonight he gets the shot at the big gold belt, the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Now let's send it to the ring for our first match of the night. It's going to be singles action. Tony D'Angelo, the Don. And he's got his boy Stax in his corner. He'll be taking on the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. And Nakamura, as we know, loves to hurt people. And tonight, will Tony D'Angelo be Nakamura's latest victim? Nakamura is one of those guys to definitely keep your eye on with the draft next month. You missed the shows earlier this week. Triple H with a huge announcement earlier this week on Raw. The draft postponed, on hold until next month after In Your House. And Nakamura, definitely one of those potential picks that maybe Triple H, maybe WWE has their eye on. Now Nakamura dropping Tony down on the top rope, goes for a cover. Only gets a one. Stax trying to get the crowd behind the Don here. Nakamura off that second rope. Nakamura, who spent his first year in the Open Mic Universe over in the WWE. He was a WWE United States champion. The past 2 years, he has been here in WCW. He's held the WCW television title on one occasion. He's also a one-time WCW Tag Team Champion with a very unlikely tag team partner, R-Truth. They were Strong Truth, a team that you guys voted for in our Open Mic Mania show, a show that's very similar to Cyber Sunday and Taboo Tuesday. Nakamura sending Tony D'Angelo back into the ring. Knee to the head. Gets Tony up. Landslide. 1, 2, 3. Shinsuke Nakamura with the win this week on Thunder as he defeats Tony D'Angelo. We announced it earlier this week on Nitro. We are going to hear from the new WCW Women's Champion, Jade Cargill. Jade, who can finally call herself a champion here in the Open Mic Universe. She's won some big matches. She's had some big moments. She was the winner of our first China Memorial Battle Royal back at WrestleMania 1. But going into Backlash, anytime Jade had a championship match, a title opportunity, she could not get the job done. But at Backlash, triple threat match, Champion Raquel Rodriguez taking on Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. And there's been a lot of bad blood between Jade and Bianca, the two former best friends. Jade turning on Bianca back at Starrcade, costing her opportunity at Raquel, and Bianca doing the same at WrestleMania 3. Jade says, finally, a real champion that you can be proud of here in WCW. It may have taken a little longer than I wanted, but now that I'm finally on top of the mountain, finally the champion, there's not a woman in that locker room that's going to take this belt from around my waist. So ladies, get ready, because the storm is here. Jade Cargill letting the women of WCW know she has no intention of letting go of that gold anytime soon. The action continues here on Thunder, making her way to the ring. Indi Hartwell, and she will be going one-on-one with Rhea Ripley. You got to think Ripley definitely had her ears open listening to Jade Cargill a little while ago. Rhea, a former two-time WCW Women's Champion. And usually when you have a title change of any kind, it kind of shakes the deck up a little bit. You kind of get some new faces, some new challengers in the title picture. And really, the last 6 months, maybe even longer, it's kind of been the same women in the mix. Obviously, Raquel, the longtime WCW Women's Champion, and then Bianca, and then Jade. So now that we've got a new champion, you got to think that we're going to be seeing some new challengers. And if I'm Jade Cargill, probably don't want to anger Rhea Ripley, but that's just me. Jade, you're the champ. You handle your business however you see fit. And now Indi able to get control here. Now goes for a quick cover, hooks the leg. And only gets a 2. She can't believe it. She thought maybe she had caught Rhea, which would be a huge win for Indi Hartwell if she could pull off this upset here, but Rhea with a block. And now Ripley going up top. Frog splash off the top rope. Now making her way around. Oh, this isn't good. Prism trap. Indi with nowhere to go. And she's got a tap. She's tapping out here. Rhea Ripley with the prism trap picks up the win against Indi Hartwell. It is time for our main event. And this one for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship.
Y'all know what time it is.
You got a veteran like R-Truth, a guy that has been around for a long time, but this, the biggest opportunity of his open mic universe career, like we said, in an alternate universe, a former two-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Here in the universe, a one-time WCW Tag Team Champion. But he's getting in there with the guy that has been in WCW since day one. And someone who has been at the top of WCW here in the open mic universe for 3 years plus. He is a 5-time WCW World Heavyweight Champion. And he also won the very first Royal Rumble here in our universe. Over the last few months, though, the guy that, the face that has run the place, doing things a little differently. relying on his goons, relying on his pals, Gallows, Anderson, and Abyss, to not only win the 5th WCW Championship, but those three have helped him keep that WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Very surprised that they are not out here in his corner here tonight. But knowing AJ, like we've kind of seen this new attitude from him these last few months, I kind of believe that AJ probably told him, guys, take the night off. It's R-Truth. This is going to be an easy night at the office for the Phenomenal One. You guys take the night off. I will handle Truth. AJ with the cover. But again, AJ should know you shouldn't take any opponent for granted, any opponent lightly, because while there is a thing called a champion's advantage, a title can't change hands via count out, disqualification. At the same time, it only takes 3 seconds to no longer be the champion. And now Truth in the driver's seat here. I'm sure in AJ's mind right now, not expecting this. Truth now. He's going up top. Diving 5-knuckle shuffle off the top rope, goes for the cover. But only gets a 1 as AJ able to get his shoulder up. Truth going up top again. Misses with the diving 5-knuckle shuffle, went to the well. One too many times there, suplex into a cover, but Truth able to kick out. And now AJ in control, and Truth in some trouble here. Again, being a 5-time champion, AJ has been in these situations before. Wait a minute. That's Cody Rhodes. Cody coming out. AJ turning his back on Truth. Oh, and Truth from behind. Little Jimmy. Little Jimmy is here. Truth hooks the leg. And I don't believe it. R-Truth. R-Truth is your winner. R-Truth is the new WCW World Heavyweight Champion. I'm at a loss for words here. I can't believe it. Yes, he did get a little help from Cody Rhodes, but remember, AJ has played that card time and time again. And here on Thunder, R-Truth, Ron Killings, is your new WCW World Champion.